Hi there, and welcome once again to the Explaining History YouTube channel. Now, recently we've talked about explaining essays, and now I'm going to talk about evaluative essays. Now, the differences between the two are actually more cosmetic than you think. And in explaining essay, we're not looking to list facts or to tell a narrative, we're looking to come up with explanations. In an evaluative essay, what we're doing is we're looking at competing explanations. So if we're looking at an evaluative essay about the Risorgimento, why did it come about in the way that it did? Why was Italy unified in 1870 in the manner that it was? There may be several different points of view. Now, this is where you need to understand that history is less about the process of accumulating one single story. If we have one story in our heads, then we're in big trouble. It's about the ability to look at competing stories and to draw from those an evaluative picture, to say, well, there are elements of that narrative that make sense, elements of that interpretation that make sense, and combined together we get a bigger picture. Or you can look at two competing narratives, two competing historians, and say, well, historian A doesn't really make much sense at all, historian B certainly does. That's the kind of evaluative sort of essay that we're looking at. An evaluative essay would be something like discuss why a particular event happened, what perspectives seem to be more valid, or to what extent is one perspective more valid than another. Or it might put a perspective in the actual title itself. The process of unification in Italy by 1870 was the failure of liberalism and the triumph of nationalism. Discuss. Or it may be the process of unification by 1870 was really decided by outside forces. Discuss. And what it's asking you to do is say, well, do you agree with this point of view? You might think, oh, I don't know. And that the moment you think that, it's your cue to go back, put your pen down, don't do any writing, go back and read. Because if you don't know, there's no point in launching into the essay. And it's really good if you get to that point and you think, oh, no idea. I frequently reach that point, and so I go back and make sure that I find out not just what I think, but what other people have thought about this topic in the past. And when I'm armed with a range of ideas, then I can come back and make sense of the discussion itself. And what the ultimate goal of all of this, and this is at a highly skilled level, is for you to have a place within the debate, to look at several different historians and say, well, I'm more towards this position than that. This makes more sense than that. That's where we're really aiming as evaluative historians. Anyway, if you can give us a good comment down below, it'd be great to engage a little bit of dialogue here with the Explaining History community, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks very much, bye bye.